Hey guys, we're going to finish up chapter 1, lesson 2 with climate regions. So we are on page 18 and you're going to be reading along with me. So climate regions. The climate map shows the different climate regions in the United States. Arctic or polar climates are the coldest. Places near the North Pole have Arctic climates. The only place in the United States that this climate, with this climate, is northern Alaska. We talked about that before. Here, the summers are short and the winters are very cold. Some of you guys might know the show Life Below Zero. That is actually a TV show based in Alaska, and they talk about the different regions, and you learn a lot from what they do there and how to survive. Because there is one person that's really in northern Alaska and how they survive and what do they do and hunting and all that other wonderful stuff. So you want to take a look at it, see if you can. Okay, let's keep reading. Tropical climates. Okay, so back up here. I'm sorry. The only place in the United States with this climate is northern Alaska. Here, the summers are very short and the winters are very cold. Tropical climates are warm or hot all year. Places with tropical climates are located near the equator. We talked about that equator and we looked at a map yesterday or 2 days ago about where that equator is compared to the Florida or Texas. South Florida has a tropical climate. In the winter, the temperature is often warmer than other parts of the country. The summers can be hot with high humidity. Most of the United States has a temperature climate. Places with temperature climates are not as cold as the Arctic regions, nor as hot as the tropical ones. For example, the Northeast has cold winters, but not nearly as cold as the northern Alaska. Precipitation in the Northeast is moderate, which means that it's neither extremely wet or extremely dry. To the west, however, less rain falls. Parts of Arizona and New Mexico are very dry. Summer days there are hot, but the winters are cold in the southwestern mountains. So here is the legend. Remember, your legend right here tells you what each color means. So that's super important to know. Then we also have our scales right here. So remembering that if we wanted to see how far something was, we can use the scale to figure out exactly how far something is. So looking at the legend, all I have to do is match up my colors. It says here, this blue area right here is all humid, mild, or warm winter and hot summer. Well, guess what? In Florida, very rarely does it snow. And if it does, it's like the whole world shuts down. Same thing with Texas. I have a friend who lives in Texas, and she said that it snowed once, and she's from New Jersey. So she now lives in Texas. And it snowed once, and she said they let school out, and it literally snowed like a flurry. It didn't really snow very much. Like in New Jersey, it has to snow quite a bit, quite a few inches for it to, for us to close school. And there it was barely an inch, and they closed the school. Take a look at these small dark purple areas. If I look at dark purple areas, I know that those dark purple areas are mountainous areas. Take a look at this brown on the top here. Over here, that's Alaska, where it says very dry, very cold winters and cold summers. So Alaska is not like Florida at all. Why do you think? Where do you think Alaska is compared to Florida? Think about where they are and why it might be like that. We're going to keep reading. Oh, page 19. Page 19 is just the reading checks. You want to go ahead and do page 19 also, okay? Have a great time.